this sea of red before me that says women are still in the red in terms of pay equity. Today, April 22nd, is the annual symbolic date to which women must work into the next year to achieve parity with men.
Women Work is the national network for women's employment, and we envision a nation where all women have educational and employment equity, personal and economic security, and social equality throughout our lives. The mission of Women Work is to advance economic justice and equality for women through education, advocacy, and organizing. Women Work members include individual supporters of economic equality for women, organizations that assist women to enter, re-enter, and advance in the workforce, and state networks that advocate for women's economic self-sufficiency. Since 1978, the Women's Network has assisted more than 10 million women to successfully enter, re-enter, and advance in the workforce. Through supporting, advocating, and advancing women's economic self-sufficiency, Women Work members strengthen families and communities. As we know, federal and state laws already prohibit paying men and women differently for the same work. Although the pay gap has been reduced because of equal pay laws and continued occupational desegregation due to Title IX prohibiting sex discrimination in education, and Title VII prohibits general employment discrimination in hiring, promotions, and working conditions, what is needed now are additional public policies to eliminate the remaining wage gap. This gap has enormous consequences for women and their families and women's future retirement years. The effects of the pay disparity fall most heavily on those in female-dominant lower wage occupations, such as services and clerical work, with more than 70% of women in them, the so-called pink-collar jobs. The state of Michigan and the state of Minnesota have both done pay equity studies and adjusted wages to eliminate or reduce sex-based wage discrimination. Ontario passed a law requiring all employers to do it years ago. The cost is minimal and can be phased in. In closing, just as you can compare apples and oranges by factors like weight, calories, fiber, and vitamin content, you can compare different jobs on factors like skill, effort, responsibility, working conditions, and the training required. This is what we want employers to do instead of using the factor of gender of the incumbent as the chief factor when determining wages.